Hello, welcome to You Crafty Bitch with Vera. I was kind of inspired a little bit. I got my first dislike on a video. I am excited because it inspired me, okay, to take a good hard look at my video quality, okay? So I'm looking at like my background to kind of switch some things up. I even organized my shoes so they look cute. And it got me like kind of messing around on the camera a little bit, looking at the settings, trying to see like what's the best way or what gives the best quality picture. And changing the settings actually stopped that line. The line that's always in my videos. I had no idea what it came from. Like the last time I had used my camera was when I was psychotic in September. So I just assumed something happened, it got dropped or whatever. And I just accepted it. But looky there. My camera's not broken. It was just on cinema mode, apparently. So good news today. All right. And it all started with a dislike. Oh, thank you. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. So I'm going to do a past, present, future reading today. With a general message. You know, whoever clicks on the video is meant to see it. This is my video to get used to the camera, where I can just kind of let myself do whatever I want to. There's no rhyme or reason. There she is. Okay. So in the past position, we are guided by Wolf Spirit Family in Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. And perhaps that was, you know, your family feeling like they were your refuge from the storm or the chaos going on in your life. And, I mean, absolutely, my family was an anchor when I was going through a lot. Here, okay. We got King of Cups, which is emotional control. Remaining calm in the midst of chaos, responding rather than reacting, right? And then we got 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So in the past, I can see that you were in a position where you had to keep control of your emotions. Absolutely. And perhaps that was something was needed. Ooh, okay, so I got 2 more cards out. Let's see, let me just give me a second here. See, how did they fall out? They fell out like this. So because of the fruits of your labor, you are enjoying this luxury. Why am I not feeling this? I'm not feeling it, am I? I'm not feeling it right now. I'm not feeling in the messages. I think it's because it's repeating. It's throwing me off because that's repeating. Commit to keeping your emotions in check. Really getting rid of the things that no longer serve you. I can't do it, can I? I'm not feeling this today. Yes, I am. I am feeling it. I'm not feeling the past or the future. Okay. That's what it is. I can't tell the future. Slight change of plans. I am intuitively feeling like I cannot do a past, present, and future reading. I do not claim to know the future. I don't. But I'm really good at helping you see the good in yourself and the amazing opportunities that you do have right now. Because right now is what's the most important. So, with our slight change of plan, I'm just gonna do a reading. I'm just gonna pull cards as they come and see what I get. Flowing in life. This is a pure example of flowing in life. I didn't feel it, and I'm not gonna make myself do something that I don't feel is right for me. And there's a card popping up. All right, meandering pathway. Flow. Because I literally just said that. I'm going to grab another one. Flowing in life. That is not to say that you won't have emotions. Flowing in life is enjoying the ebbs and the flows. It's sometimes a rock gets thrown and some ripples happen. But I think the most important thing is to let them happen. The most important thing is to not let it stop you. I'm not gonna just not do a video because I wasn't feeling my original plan. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna flow. Okay? We're gonna flow in life. It looks different for everyone. This is what it looks like for me. And that was the point of my channel, was to show that life looks different for everyone, but overall, we're all aiming for the same thing. We're all aiming for happiness, and we're all aiming for opportunities to flow to us. And then we got Maple Spirit, Generosity. It's also kind of funny because it's 24 and 23. I love numbers. Woo! This one. And Forest Temple, Enlightenment. I kind of see this as when you are in the state of flow, the best thing you can do is to give your gift of knowledge. Give the gift of who you are to others so that they also can find the light. They also can know exactly what they're here for and what they're here to do. When I was awakening, or still in the thick of the ego death, I guess, I clung to mental health. I realized I had this, I had that, and I knew this is what I was supposed to do. I need to tell everybody that I also have autism, DID, ADHD, and OCPD. I also have all of these things. Look at me, I can still do videos just like all of these other wonderful people out there. They gave me the strength to want to share that enlightenment with others. I was enlightened with mental health, and it was a huge part of how I got where I am now. Yes?
Hi. Are you learning still?
I am.
Okay. I just wanted to know so we can hang out after you're done.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm done. I got into mental health because my kids are really important to me. And when I was depressed and I didn't want to be here, so I didn't take care of them properly. The house was always messy and unkept. I was messy and unkept. Because I went down that mental health route, I learned how to take care of myself mentally, which ultimately brought me to this amazing place of awakening spiritually because my mind was ready. I helped ease the ego into feeling more safe. They're loud, and I almost didn't film because of the background noise. Because you know that little dislike in the beginning, I wanted to look at the video quality because my messages are good messages. I don't clickbait you. I am telling you all of the power that you hold. There's really no reason unless you just dislike me or my video quality, which I can understand either of them. But why not try to improve where I can, right? But yeah, they're very loud, but they're important to me, so I don't mind. So I'm gonna keep going. Let's just see where we're heading with this beautiful discussion. Yeah, I guess this is more of like a discussion rather than a tarot reading. It is a tarot-based or a tarot-guided discussion. I like that. That sounds more like me. That was kind of my original idea with the tarot. I wanted to try that for the podcast to see if that would help in some way. I got 2 cards that came out. It's just Temperance. Temperance is finding your meaning in life. My name is Vera Gray, and finding the gray in the black and white world that we live in, I find that so important because not all things have to be black or white. Our egos like to narrow down and say, this is the only way we can do something, but it's because it's all they know. Sorry if you can see the smoke. I got incense going. I was trying to get all zen. I feel very zen right now, to be honest. This feels more like me, like more comfortable, not performing. Woo, there we go. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords, which tells me there is an unshakable mental clarity when it comes to the opportunities that we're putting our passion and our drive to. And that is so important. When you're so sure what you want out of this life, the majority of the time, a broad statement is to say we want happiness. And we all do. We're all searching for happiness. And the way that it looks to everyone, this looks so different for everyone. For me, it's in front of the camera. It is talking. It's sharing the knowledge that I have. Sharing my experiences. Because I've been through a lot. And I can speak through experience on just about everything that I talk about during the tarot readings. I know how it is to feel the Ten of Swords, that complete and total end. I know what it feels like to have the Death card and the Tower. But if you look at my very first video, 3 years ago, I would have told you that was my happiness. That was my happiness. That was my opportunity I needed to feel happy. But I was still kind of unhappy because there was, you know, that nagging feeling in the back of your mind where you feel like you're supposed to be doing something. You need to be productive, right? You got something, like I just got to do something. But I think that's your intuition nagging at you, saying, don't start like another project. You need to sit and love yourself a little bit. Sometimes we forget that We're in charge. When we are in charge, we don't tell ourselves we have to lose weight. We don't tell ourselves that we aren't pretty enough to be on the camera. We don't tell ourselves that I should probably punish myself for doing something fun before I got the work done. When you love yourself enough, every choice you make in life will be for the love of life itself. During mental health issues, we don't love ourselves. It's the 7 deadly sins, right? So the 7 deadly sins, right? It's gluttony, which is overindulgence, right? Lust, the insatiable desire. Envy, joy at others' misfortune. Anger, right? Sloth, sadness, and pride is also on there. So those could easily be mental illnesses. They're also the emotions that you know are not coming from you. They are coming from your ego. If it's not light, love, and playfulness, it is probably not from your soul. And it is your ego. The ego is tricky. Sometimes we didn't even realize that in the past, this is like the past card, nostalgia. Perhaps in the past we didn't realize that our reactions to things were because of the ego. That it was the ego trying to control. It was the ego teaching us to be scared, angry, protective. 2222 on my camera. In the past, ego. I didn't realize what my brain, how my brain thought. I was still caught in the cycle, the spiraling, trying to get, during the ego death. And I didn't understand how I could tell the difference between purely ego or purely intuition, purely truth. I think I have more of an understanding now. I have been noticing intuitive, signs from my own body. My right thigh will twitch and I will get chills, while I'm either hearing or listening to something, or if speaking out loud or writing. It's like those certain things that I say, I will get a twitch or the chills to let me know that it's still going swimmingly. So that's something that I've found now, that I realize there's a continuation of those two things. And my mind is highly questions. When I was in the thick of it, I didn't realize that not being able to tell the difference was the ego. I didn't understand. I thought that the questioner was just me wanting to understand, which also is the ego. The ego wants to understand. But it's so much more simpler than that. There's nothing to understand. My ego questions everything. But that is how I know when my ego is talking. Should I do this? Should I be doing that? That is the ego trying to latch onto something, So what kind of signs have you guys noticed that you get? Do you get the chills? Do you get a twitch? I mean, are you able to hear the difference between you or your ego? Can you tell when it's questioning, when it's judging, when it's analyzing everything? What is your indicator that tells you that it's the ego taking over or if it's soul. I think the most important thing is to catch it, is to realize, hey, that's a question. I don't have to pay attention to it too much. That's not me. That's the ego trying to make sense of the world around me. So I'm going to do just some House of Night cards, guide the last messages, the last bits of discussion. Oopsie, I like this one. Letting go. There's a lot of things we have to let go of. And when you are in the position where you don't even know what's right and what's wrong, or what exactly you should be letting go of, that is when I would just sit. Because ego has no idea what's going on. Ego, my ego, would just like scream at me all day. What exactly are we supposed to be letting go of? What's going on? Why can't it just be easier? But letting go happens naturally. When you are in the place of truly recognizing what you are, not the ego, it just naturally happens. Those things just fall away. I quit smoking. I quit smoking weed and I quit smoking cigarettes. It was an intentional decision, but I write in my notes on my phone all the time, like journal entries. That was a common theme. I would always write those down. I knew from history that that is something that was important to me. So it fell away. It just fell away. I did not struggle, to be honest, because I just realized I don't want to smell like smoke all the time. I don't want yellow fingers. I want to whiten my teeth. I have all of these things, and also it's terrible for the skin, okay? Truly being in alignment with my soul means every moment I make the choice to do something for me and my goals. Every moment I make the choice that's best for me, because I want to, because I love life. I love my life, and I want to keep being on YouTube, and so that means I gotta look nice so people want to click. Vision is the other card that came out, and vision. Having a vision for your life is so important. It can be hard when you are ego deathing all over the place, but this comes to you. You don't have to search. You don't have to say, what do I want to do with my life? Because the truth is, you'll just kind of know. I have been trying to make videos since I was 16. I've always loved making videos, and despite getting made fun of for taking a million selfies as a kid, I still do it. I do it for me. I don't have to post them. I just have a bunch of selfies on my phone because I'm like, hey, that's my avatar. Yay! I don't know, it's probably like a child, you know, when kids, or babies, when they see their face in the mirror, like, they just... It's like fixation. It's like me. I don't know why. I don't know. It could be autism. And also we have choices. We are filled with choices every single day. And I believe this popped out when I was talking about quitting smoking. And those things that you're not sure if you should let go of, those things that you're still kind of wondering, is this what's best for me? The truth is, it comes to you. The answers flow to you in some really unexpected ways. And if the most important thing is to be willing to receive. Be willing to receive the inspiration from others. Be willing to receive the visions. Because when you have something in mind and you just see it. You see it in your head. You see it happening right now and you're, I want that. That is it. That's what you're aiming for. That's our temperance. That is following the truth. Following the truth of who you are and who you want to be. Because the truth is, we can be anything. There's nothing stopping me from posting to TikTok, Facebook, YouTube videos. There's nothing stopping me anymore, because why the heck not? If this is a game, if I was playing The Sims, I love The Sims. I was always like an actress, and why can't I just do that? Why does it have to be in a video game? Because this life is like a video game. You just live it and do what you want to do. I encourage you. Okay, I encourage you. Love yourself enough to dream something crazy. And then just frickin' do it. 33 on my camera. This was a little unplanned, but I'm glad we got to sit and have a conversation. Until next time. Okay, bye.